Hey guys, how is everybody doing? I hope you are all fine. Hope you all enjoying your evening. Hope everything is good. And I want to welcome you all back here, whether you're new or you just join in. I'm just asking you, or you're not yet joined. I'm asking you to head over there and click the subscribe button. Thank you all very much. I do appreciate big up on a good self, on a nice clean self in that evening. Yeah. So now guys, I want to get into this one. There is reports coming out of Portmore, St. Catherine, according to SSP Chris Blair, that there's a serial rapist on the loose, on the run, on the go, whatever you may call it. Now, a serial rapist is someone who commits multiple rapes, whether with multiple victims or a single victim, repeatedly over a period of time. They're saying that this serial rapist wears short pants, he sports a baseball hat, camouflage, always covers his face with a cloth, and he always have a bag on his back because they're saying that he was captured on surveillance camera. And they said that he frequent areas like Brighton, Bridgeport, Cumberland, Portmore points, and he target the age group between 19 to 60 years old. And yes, I'm not 16, I say 60 years old. So there's no partiality where this guy is concerned. And I think they're saying that 12 people has been a victim of him so far, and he walks with a knife or something like that, and he target homes with single mother or homes with parents with the woman having like two or three young girls in the house. And they're saying that he don't wear a condom, which in a case this is kind of good or this is bad, because if they have a database system in Jamaica, then this would be a perfect way to catch this rapist, because he doesn't wear a condom, so you could easily pick up his DNA and use it to find him easy 1, 2, 3. So you see why a DNA database is very important for Jamaica to have, because this is a ways of means of tracking down people like these. Because if he don't use a condom, it's obvious that he's gonna leave his DNA samples somewhere, somehow. You know what I mean? So this is a very good way of tracking down criminals like these. And that's number one of way of finding this man. They could use a DNA database system if they have one. But unfortunately, I don't think that Jamaica do use this. You know what I mean? Number two, guys, if normally a rapist will not go out of his community within a 10-mile radius to rape anybody. So the person had to be from in and around that surrounding, because he's not going to get out of his community to rape nobody and come back. So the person has to be within that particular surrounding. He had to be familiar with the surrounding. He had to be familiar with the area, because remember he got time on his hand, he don't have nothing to do, so he can still at the time and a look in and a look out, like TVJ or whatever CVM, looking in, looking out, looking even better. He can do that. He can just do. He have all the time on his hands to do about anything. He can sit down and watch which and I home the man are going to and man are come out of. Because if he's gonna target homes that they are single family, then he knows he gotta be from there, because he go sit on the roadside and I watch. And listen to this. Um Listen, if you, typically speaking now, if you living in this community and you normally see John Brown down there, so you normally see Tom down there, so you normally see Dick up there, so you're gonna say chum, and pay them no mind because they're from here. But listen, if you see something out of place, if you see a guy and you don't know that person and you've been living in that community for all of your life, and you're living in that community for all of your life, and you see that it's strange for you, say immediately sit and go take off in the head and say, no sir, him no business around here, so I'm pass him here, so go, I'm pass him here, so come. So that is a red flag for you. You know that one time that person is up to something, because he's out of place. And I always tell you guys, be careful of your surrounding. Look around you and see what is out of place. Anything which might look odd, try to report it. Try to do something fast before something do. You understand? So this guy is definitely from that community. For him to target single families, he is from around that community. You understand? So ladies, I just want you all to be careful. And you know what? Them statistics say that men who rape, there's a theory that they say that men who rapes are those who usually want to show dominance and authority. And some of these behavioral traits develop from when the person was small, from childhood and adolescence days. You understand? Or maybe that person could be somebody who has been hurt before and decided that this is the only way that he's going to take his revenge is to just to attack single mothers and you know what I mean. That's the only way to get his revenge is to attack these people. So these are things that you gotta be familiar with about a rapist. You gotta you have to avoid people who touches you inappropriately and inappropriate touching, stirring behavior. Be careful of people who always steering you down, always steering you down constantly. Be careful of them. Remember, strangers are dangerous. Lewd comments on your private parts. Somebody who's always making lewd comments about your vagina, your private parts or whatever. Anyone who acts over friendly, be careful of them. Avoid person who try to get too familiar, especially in a drunk state. These are just some pointers that could be of a serial rapist. You know what I mean? Or a serial killer. These are just pointers that could be their characteristics. So you all gotta be careful. Ladies, I'm warning you all, be careful. You know what I mean? They say that men are not important. But you see why men are important in a household? Because this dude going around tormenting house, raping women that they don't have no men in their household. Now you all see the importance of men. Stop saying, "Oh, I work, I do my job, I collect my big money, so I don't need no man." This is the importance of a man in a household because if once he know that there's a man there, he's not going to come there because he knows that he's going to be in for a fight. You understand? But when you know, remember, ladies and children, they are vulnerable. You understand? They easily panic, and these people, that's what they try to do. They try to blindfold you and try to grab you up from back where do something. You know what I mean? To scare you, and then you'll be there trembling like a leaf. You don't know what to do, and that is so painful when you gotta watch our daughter, gotta watch his mother, things like that being done to his mother or vice versa. You know what I mean? That is painful. And the family of this man who knows that this man is doing stuff like that, you all need to send him, report him to the nearest authority. You understand what I mean? Someone who knows that things like this happen, but you don't keep silent. I remember the houses in Portmore, they are so close to one another because I've been around that side one or two times and see how the houses are very close to one another. So I don't seem to understand how comes stuff like this is happening and then nobody seems to know who is the perpetrator. Somebody got to see something. Somebody got to know something. Somebody got to say something before it come knocking on your door. You never know. I keep warning you all of these things. You never know when things like this is going to come knocking on your front door. And you're going to say, boy, if me know. If me know, it's too late. When you could have saved your child or saved the next person beside you, it is just too late. You all know something. You all got to speak up. You all got to keep your community safe from people like these. Somebody got to know something. Somebody got to see something. You understand? Somebody must know something. And look at the age group that he target between 90 and 60 years old. 60 years old, depending on his age, could be his grandma. You understand? Could be his grandmother. So you all gotta be careful. Understand? They say that a typical serial rapist lives a life undetected by neighbors, co-workers, even family. He may work his way through dozens or even hundreds of victims before he get caught, assuming he ever get caught. Sometimes single or living alone or with a significant other upon whom he depends financially on. He seems polite and notably respectful of women. Nothing in his demeanor suggests he is a predator. You understand? So guys, these are just some traits, characteristics that you gotta look out for. Be careful of people who stalk you too much, people who always tearing you down, people who always making comments about your body parts. Be careful of those people because you never know. And again, I'm saying to you that this person could be somebody from the in he has to be somebody from in and around the environment. And he has to live within a 10-mile radius of the environment. Think about it carefully. Ain't nobody getting out of the community to do that and come back in. So you had to be around. You had to be scoping out the neighborhood to watch this house and that house. You get all the time, man. So while you're out, he's there and scoping out this and scoping out that, and he could have the whole night sitting down there and watching you for tonight. And he say, "Hey, no, no man, no come out of that." He say, "Nobody no come out." So I got time. And they got all the things in the world to pick off those locks and go inside. So ladies, please be aware of your surrounding. You gotta protect you and your children. What are your thoughts on this one? Somebody got to know something. There's a lot of things that I don't seem to understand about this. A lot of things missing. Something is not adding up. You understand? I don't know why authorities take so long to find people like these. In a small community like that, how could this go unnoticed? How could somebody not see him or recognize who he is? How comes? This is just not right.